Hello, everybody. This is Milan again, and today I want to create a video about this board game called S.T.A.L.K.E.R that I'm playing for 1 month now. And this video will be about the strange rules that this game have. Some of the rules are quite strange in this game. Most of the rules are very clear and intuitive, I would say. This is the rule book, but some of the rules are um shocking, at least for me. When first I played the game, first few games, there were quite a lot of shocking rules, and this is a very complicated game. So 44 pages of rule book. So today in this video I will talk about 13 rules that are that were shocking for me. So let me check my notes. Yes, the first strange rule that I want to talk about is that if you are together with an enemy or some enemies on the same space, then you can just leave them. For example, this stalker is right here, and he can make or she can make an action to move 3 spaces, and those enemies will just let me do this. And I was very surprised by this because I am playing the board game Nemesis for a while, and over there this is not possible like this. So I would expect those guys that they're gonna backstab me, especially if I'm together with a boss. And but this game, it I can just do that, and they will just say goodbye to me and wish me a nice day. Okay, so this is rule number one, and the second rule that was strange is the complete opposite of this. For example, I am here, and this is my second. Let's suppose I'm finished my first turn, and then I have 2 more actions. So on the first action, let's suppose only to this guy, this spider or tick, I will come here and I want to attack it on my very last action, and I attack, and I fail. So he survives my attack. And what's gonna happen is after this he's gonna make an attack like a reaction. Since my last action on my turn, all the enemies that they have line of sight to my stalker, then they will attack me. So definitely this guy will attack me. But then I will have to draw a red enemy activation card, and definitely there will be an attack opportunity for this guy on that card, enemy activation card, so that he will attack me again. So what I mean that they will attack me twice. And also it was very strange for me, but you can say that the first one that I mentioned, first strange rule, and this second strange rule, they are sort of canceling each other. Okay, number 3. Let's suppose I am on a radiation place like this, or let's suppose this one, and there are monsters all around me, and for me it doesn't make sense to move at all, because I don't want to be exposed, to expose myself to the enemies. So what do I want to do here? I want to do nothing, and sometimes it can happen. And so but if I do anything on this field, like collecting bolts, or anything, eating a sausage, then since I'm on a radiation space, my Geiger counter will just go up each action 4 times. I have to increase it. So I don't want to do that neither. So I just want to give up my actions. And to give up actions, it's not possible in this game. It's mentioned in the rulebook, page 19, that you have to carry out 2 actions each turn. So I guess it makes sense, because if I'm doing nothing, even if I'm doing nothing on a radiation space, the radiation still have an effect on me. But I was quite shocked when I realized it. And there is an opposite of this also. There are some free actions. For example, as you can see in this echo detector, that this is so-called free action because you don't have to move your turn token when you are using this action, when you are using this detect an artifact action. So when you are doing a so-called free action like this, you don't have to move this, you will not get map radiation, so you don't have to increase your radiation dosage on the Geiger counter. And also I was very much surprised when I read about it. I think I read about it in the Board Game Geek forum. There is a very nice forum over there about this board game. And I also write quite a lot of comments by the nickname Milchix or Milksix. You could read it like Milksix, but you should pronounce it like Milchix. Okay, this next strange rule was, which will be like number 5, is that the range technical term is a little bit strange, that how they do the wording of this of these range things. So for example, let me show you these 2 cards. One of them is the stalker guy called Mammon, and the other one is a weapon. So as you can see, Mammon is X monolith. Whenever there is no other stalkers within range 3. Well, this is I would say intuitive, that within range 3 it means like range 0, range 1, range 2, and range 3, right? I think it's intuitive. But on the other hand, if you check this weapon, you can perform the aim shot, you can perform only targets within range 4 plus. What the heck is this? So when I first read this weapon, and I actually there is another guy, another weapon, a scope. Yeah, it's not a weapon, but it's an attachment, a scope with similar text. And it was not clear for me what is the range when I can use it. But after a while, I realized that that range 4, within range 4 plus, it means range 4, range 5, range 6, range 7, and on the scope, it's like also range 3, range 4, range 5, and so on. Okay, the next strange rule, that you could throw bolts, and you can throw flash grenade around the corners, because if you attack with a weapon, then the target has to be definitely in a line of sight. But when you attack with a known when you make a non-weapon attack, this is not a weapon, but you can attack with it. Mm, they don't have to be in line of sight. So and it can be very interesting situation that, for example, when I'm here over here on this space, I can attack this tick with the grenade, because this is range 0, range 1, and range 2. So I can just throw the grenade around around the corner. And even more strange when I'm throwing a bolt with this decoy or this bolts and nuts actions, because I can do this range free. So for example, this is range 1, range 2, range 3, so I can even throw a bolt over there and decoy the enemies all around in a strange snake shape path. So the next strange rule is that how shielded spaces work. For example, if I'm over here and then you can see that there is a shield of 1 over there, it's called cover in the rulebook. It means that I can deduct 1 from the attack that I would suffering. For example, this guy is attacking from another space, then I would deduct. I have a shield of 1. But if this guy would attack from here, then I will not get this. I will not get this shield of 1, because it's in the rule book that if in a room, and now I'm in a room, that the shield only works if the attacker is not in my room. So definitely this guy is in my room. So for example, so I will not get this shield. I was very surprised, because for me it's not intuitive. Why I wouldn't hide even if the attacker is in the same room? Why I couldn't hide? And this makes some really strange situations, because for example, over here, this is a shield of 1, cover of 1, but it's simply not possible to be an attacker in line of sight with me, but not in this room. So in this case, this shield will never ever help me. Obviously, there are some cards, for example, when the monsters are searching for shielded spaces, they will find this place. But as a cover, I cannot use this. I can use this one because, for example, or I can use this one because it's possible that the attacker is here, but this one, never ever. Okay, the next strange rule. I will talk about the anomalies now, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more strange rules I will explain about the anomalies. Actually, for me, the anomalies are the least intuitive part of the rulebook. I would say most of the rulebook is very intuitive, makes sense, very clear, but the anomalies are the least intuitive rules in this board game, the S.T.A.L.K.E.R board game. So, for example, anomaly activation and anomaly triggers. So if I'm crossing any of the anomaly symbols that are not covered, or when I'm leaving an anomaly symbol, or I arrive to an anomaly symbol that is not covered, then I can trigger this anomaly. Okay, it's fair. But what was strange for me, that triggering the anomaly, like triggering the anomaly, it's not same thing, that I would also suffer from the effect of the anomaly. So for example, in this anomaly card called Popper, my camera doesn't want to focus. So in this anomaly card Popper, on all anomaly spaces, it says, and this text is corresponding to the targets. So it means that only those entities are targeted who are standing on an anomaly symbol, on an anomaly space, when the anomaly is triggered. So for example, I start my move from here, I move 1 2 over there, and then I have to roll this anomaly die, and let's suppose I'm rolling this red, then definitely this anomaly is activated. But if this anomaly is the Popper, then I would be not affected, only this spider would be affected. But there are other anomaly types. For example, the razor, and razor is talking about that only the entity is affected, only the triggering entity is affected. So it's the opposite of this Popper. So in this case, when I'm leaving this, I arrive here, let's suppose I'm rolling this red one, then I would suffer from the anomaly effect, and the spider would not suffer. So it's really a different thing, that who is triggering the anomaly and who is suffering from the effect. And it's not it's explained in the rulebook, but I would say it's not emphasized enough, that these things is completely different, and you have to really pay attention to make this differentiation. Okay. The next strange rule that is that I can even put a bolt under my foot. So let's suppose I'm here on this anomaly symbol, and I want to leave, and according to the rules, that if I'm leaving this anomaly symbol, then I can trigger the anomaly since I was leaving this symbol. So what can I do? I can make an action to put a bolt under my own foot. And for me, it was not intuitive first, because I didn't expect that those anomaly symbols that are covered, they could be involved in an action. But definitely we can do that. And when after it's covered, then I can move away over here. And as I mentioned, I can put another bolt all around the corner like this. Okay, next strange rule. Yeah, the next strange rule is I can suffer from the anomaly effect, so I can blow up, so to say, even if I'm standing on a covered anomaly symbol. Like I put a bolt under my foot, but when, let's suppose, this guy is moving, and he is moving here, and let's suppose he's or it is triggering this anomaly, I can blow up, because when calculating who is affected by this anomaly, when the anomaly is activated, it doesn't matter if the symbol is covered with a bolt or anything or not. And and the last strange rule is about detecting these anomalies. So the detectors have a range. For example, this echo detector has a range of 0, which means that I have to be on a space, anomaly space. What is an anomaly space? Anomaly space is with an anomaly symbol. So for example, this is a anomaly space, and I have to come here to use this detector. And let's suppose I am let's suppose, yeah, this is a very good example over here. Let's suppose I arrive here to this pink or purple anomaly symbol, and over there I'm going to use this echo detector, and let's suppose I'm rolling this green symbol on the anomaly die. And my intuitive thinking is that since it is range 0, and in range 0, so since this echo detector is a range 0 detector, and since this in range 0 there is no green symbols, anomaly symbols, then this detection fails. But according to the rulebook, it doesn't fail at all. I just have to put the anomaly, the artifact, on a green anomaly space. So I can put this this artifact over here, I can put this artifact over here, I can even put this artifact over there. And for me, with a range 0 detector, this is really not intuitive, because this one will just 1, 2, 3, this is like 3 spaces away. This, if I put it over there, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, this is like range 4. So so you can do that the anomaly is range 0, but you will put the artifact on range 4. And when I learned about this rule, I was really shocked. Okay, so these are the 13 rules. Maybe it was only 12 that were shocking for me when I learned this game. But I want to say that again, that most of the rules are very clear and doesn't make any problems. So this is only a very narrow. So out of 44 pages of rules, this is really not a big deal. Okay, so now I think I will make another video that I will create a setup video about the zone survival mode. So I will put everything back in the boxes, and I want to start with a fresh box, like I mean a fresh setup, and I want to measure how long does it take to put everything together. I mean, set up everything in a zone survival mode, even with the terrain packs. So watch this video, that one I mean also. Bye bye.